If you're over 40 and carrying more through the midsection, it can feel like every outfit makes you look wider, shorter, or just not like yourself. That isn't your body's fault. It's the way most clothes are cut and how we've been told to wear them. The fact that you clicked this tells me you haven't given up on looking sharp, and that already puts you ahead of most men. Today, I'll show you 5 outfit mistakes that quietly add visual bulk and age you up, and how to fix each one with simple, reliable moves. No trends, no gimmicks. We're talking clean lines, better proportions, and pieces that make you look confident the second you put them on. By the end, you'll know exactly where your belt should sit, which pant rise lengthens your legs, the shirt rules that slim your frame, and the jacket details that pull it all together. Let's get you looking powerful, on your terms. Mistake number 1, wearing clothes like a tent. Let me be blunt about something. If you think hiding under oversized clothes makes you look smaller, you're dead wrong. And this mistake is probably costing you more respect, opportunities, and confidence than any other single thing in your wardrobe. The massive miscalculation. When you wear clothes that are too big, you're not camouflaging anything. You're advertising your insecurities to everyone around you. That 2XL shirt when you should be wearing a large, it's broadcasting that you're uncomfortable with yourself and don't know how to dress your body. Here's what's actually happening. Oversized clothes eliminate any evidence that you have shoulders, a chest, or any kind of masculine silhouette. Instead, they create the visual impression that your entire torso is as wide as your biggest point. You're literally making yourself look bigger while trying to look smaller. I had a client, successful executive, sharp as a tack, who couldn't figure out why he wasn't getting the respect he deserved in board meetings. The problem wasn't his ideas. It was that his baggy suits made him look like he was playing dress-up in his father's clothes. The moment we got him properly fitted, his presence in the room completely transformed. The authority killer. Baggy clothes don't just make you look bigger, they make you look powerless. Think about every powerful man you've ever seen. Athletes, executives, politicians, none of them are hiding under tent-like clothing. They understand that commanding presence requires showing your actual frame, not drowning it in fabric. When your clothes are too big, you're sending a message that you don't deserve to take up space, that you're apologizing for your presence. That energy is toxic to your confidence, and it's immediately apparent to everyone around you. The psychological trap. Here's what happens when you wear baggy clothes. You start moving like you're trying to disappear. Your posture collapses, your gestures become smaller, and you unconsciously make yourself as unobtrusive as possible. This creates a vicious cycle where bad clothes lead to bad body language, which makes you feel worse about yourself, which makes you want to hide more. The real solution. The right approach is fitted, not tight. Your clothes should follow the natural line of your body without clinging to it. This means showing that you have shoulders, that you have a defined upper body, and that your midsection is just one part of your overall frame, not the thing that defines your entire silhouette. Here's the test. If you can grab more than 2 inches of fabric at your sides, it's too big. If the fabric is pulling or creating horizontal lines, it's too small. The sweet spot is clothes that move with you naturally while maintaining a clean, intentional silhouette. When you get this right, something powerful happens. You start carrying yourself like a man who knows his worth. Your shoulders go back, your head comes up, and people start treating you with the respect you deserve. But even if you nail the fit, this next mistake will completely destroy your proportions. Mistake number 2, the belt disaster that's killing your proportions. This one makes me furious because it's so easily fixed, yet it's destroying the appearance of thousands of men who could look incredible with one simple adjustment: the underbelly catastrophe. If you're wearing your belt underneath your belly because it's more comfortable, you're committing a style crime that's making you look significantly heavier and shorter than you actually are. That belt position is creating a visual line that emphasizes the largest part of your torso while making your legs look stumpy and short. Here's the harsh reality. Wearing your belt under your belly is the equivalent of putting up a neon sign that says, "Look at my stomach." It creates a horizontal division that cuts your body at the worst possible point and destroys any chance of good proportions. I see men doing this constantly, and they always have the same justification: but it's more comfortable. You know what's not comfortable? Looking like you don't know how to dress yourself. You know what's not comfortable? Being invisible in professional settings because your proportions are completely wrong. The high belt horror. Some men swing the other direction and wear their belts too high, thinking this will create a more flattering silhouette. Wrong. When you wear your belt at chest level, you look like you're cosplaying as a 1950s grandfather, and it's not doing you any favors. This creates an equally unflattering division, just in the opposite direction, and it often leads to uncomfortable bunching and pulling of your shirt. The comfort excuse. Let me address the comfort issue head on. If your belt position is based solely on where it feels most comfortable to rest it, you're prioritizing momentary physical comfort over looking like a competent, confident man. That's a losing trade every single time. The most comfortable position isn't always the most flattering position, and part of being a well-dressed man is understanding that sometimes looking good requires a small adjustment period. The correct belt position. Your belt should sit at or slightly above your natural waist, which for most men is around the belly button level, give or take an inch. This is where your torso naturally narrows, even if that narrowing isn't dramatic. This position creates the most flattering proportions by establishing the right visual break between your upper and lower body. It makes your legs look longer, your torso look more balanced, and your overall silhouette more commanding. The shirt length connection. Getting your belt position right solves multiple problems simultaneously. When your belt is in the correct position, your shirts will hang properly, your proportions will improve, and you'll actually look taller and slimmer. This is the foundation that everything else builds on. Get this wrong, and nothing else in your wardrobe will work properly. The confidence transformation. Here's something remarkable I've observed. When men start wearing their belts in the right position, their posture improves almost immediately. It's like the belt gives their body a framework to organize itself around, and when that framework is correct, everything else falls into place. You'll stand straighter, move with more confidence, and project an entirely different energy. People will notice, even if they can't articulate what changed. But belt position won't save you if you're making this catastrophic error with your pants. Mistake number 3, pants that are sabotaging your success. This might be the most expensive mistake on this list because the wrong pants can make even a perfectly fitted shirt and jacket look terrible, while the right pants can transform your entire appearance. The pleated pants plague. If you're still wearing pleated pants in 2025, you need to understand something. Those pleats are adding visual bulk exactly where you can least afford it. Every single pleat creates the illusion of more width around your waist, and when you sit down, those pleats flare out like a balloon. Pleated pants were designed for a different era when men wore their pants much higher and had different body shapes. On modern men, especially those with larger midsections, pleats are style suicide. I don't care how expensive those pleated pants were. I don't care how comfortable they are. They are making you look heavier and less sophisticated than you actually are. The tight pants delusion. On the other end of the spectrum, some men think squeezing into pants that are too small will somehow make them look slimmer. This creates horizontal pulling lines across your midsection that draw attention to exactly what you're trying to minimize. Tight pants also create the dreaded muffin top effect, where your flesh bulges over the waistband. This is visible even under shirts and is the opposite of flattering. The rise revolution. Here's what most men don't understand. The rise of your pants, how high they come up on your torso, can completely change your proportions. Low-rise pants make your torso look longer and your legs look shorter, which is devastating if you're trying to create a balanced silhouette. For men with larger midsections, a mid-rise or slightly higher rise is almost always more flattering. This provides better coverage, creates more flattering proportions, and typically feels more secure throughout the day. The fabric strategy. The fabric of your pants becomes critical when you're working with a larger frame. Heavy, stiff fabrics add unnecessary bulk and don't drape well over curves. Thin, cheap fabrics show every line and bump. You want fabrics with some structure but also some give. Materials that will maintain their shape while moving comfortably with your body. Quality cotton blends with a small percentage of elastane, certain wool blends, and high-end synthetic fabrics can all work beautifully. The color psychology. Darker colors are more slimming, but that doesn't mean you're limited to black and navy. Charcoal, deep brown, forest green, and other rich colors can be extremely flattering while giving you more variety. The key is avoiding colors and patterns that draw attention to your midsection. Large patterns, light colors, and anything that creates visual noise should be avoided. The fit formula. Here's what you should look for: pants that fit comfortably at your natural waist without requiring a belt to hold them up. There should be enough room in the seat and thighs for comfortable movement without excess fabric. The crucial understanding is that you should fit the pants to your largest measurement and then have them tailored everywhere else. Most men try to fit their entire body into one size, but tailoring is what transforms good pants into great pants. The length precision. Pant length becomes absolutely critical when you're creating better proportions. Too long, and you look shorter and sloppier. Too short, and you look like you've outgrown your clothes. The ideal length depends on your style and the shoes you're wearing, but generally, your pants should hit the top of your shoe with minimal or no break. This creates a clean line that makes your legs look longer and your overall silhouette more polished. But even perfect pants won't save you if you're making these devastating mistakes with your shirts. Mistake number 4. Shirt choices that scream amateur. This is where most men completely destroy any chance of looking sophisticated, and the mistakes are so common that most guys think they're making good choices. The horizontal stripes horror show. If you're wearing horizontal stripes, you need to stop immediately. Those stripes are creating visual lines that make you look wider, period. This isn't a matter of opinion or personal style, it's visual physics, and it's working against you every single time. This includes obvious horizontal stripes, subtle stripes, and even textured fabrics that create horizontal patterns. Your eye naturally follows these lines, and when they go across the widest part of your body, they emphasize that width. I know horizontal stripes are everywhere in menswear, and I know some style experts say they're fine. They're wrong. If you're carrying extra weight around your middle, horizontal stripes are your enemy. The clingy fabric catastrophe. Thin, clingy fabrics show every bump, roll, and imperfection. They cling to your body in all the wrong ways and broadcast your insecurities to everyone around you. This includes many workout shirts, cheap dress shirts, and anything made from low-quality synthetic materials. These fabrics don't just look cheap, they make you look sloppy and unprofessional. They wrinkle easily, show sweat stains, and generally give the impression that you don't care about your appearance. The pattern panic attack. Large patterns, busy designs, and anything that creates visual chaos will make you look bigger and draw attention to your size rather than your style. This includes large checks, bold plaids, novelty prints, and anything that screams for attention. These patterns work against you in two ways. They add visual bulk, and they make it obvious that you don't understand proportion and scale in clothing. The color mistakes that kill. Light colors, especially around your midsection, reflect more light and draw attention. While you don't have to stick to all black everything, understanding which colors work for your body type is crucial. Colors that are too bright, too light, or create too much contrast can emphasize areas you'd prefer to downplay. The goal is sophistication, not distraction. The shirt length disaster. This is absolutely critical. Shirts that are too short will ride up and create an unflattering gap. Shirts that are too long will make you look shorter and wider overall. The challenge is finding shirts that provide adequate coverage without overwhelming your proportions. This often requires custom sizing or alterations, but it's worth the investment. The collar considerations. Your collar choice matters more when you have a fuller face or thicker neck. Collars that are too small make your neck look thicker, while collars that are too large can overwhelm your proportions. The right collar frames your face properly and creates good proportion with the rest of your outfit. What actually works? Focus on solid colors in sophisticated shades, fabrics with good drape and structure, and patterns that are subtle and small scale if you use patterns at all. Your shirts should fit well through the shoulders and chest while providing a clean silhouette through the torso. This might require spending more on quality pieces or investing in alterations, but the difference in how you look and feel is dramatic. But even perfect shirts won't save you if you're making this final catastrophic mistake. Mistake number 5. Jacket and blazer blunders that destroy your authority. This is where you can either look like a powerful, successful man or like someone playing dress-up in borrowed clothes. Most men get this so wrong that they'd look better without a jacket at all. The oversized blazer disaster. The biggest mistake I see is men buying blazers that are way too big because they think more room equals better fit. An oversized blazer makes you look like you're wearing your father's clothes and destroys any sense of your actual body proportions. When the shoulders are too big, and this is the most important fit point, the entire jacket looks wrong. The body hangs like a tent, the sleeves are too long, and you look powerless and unprofessional. This is often compounded by men who think they need a bigger size to accommodate their midsection. But the reality is that a properly fitted jacket will be much more flattering even if it feels snugger than what you're used to. The button stance catastrophe. The placement of buttons on your jacket completely changes your proportions, and most men never even consider this. Jackets with buttons that are too low make your torso look longer and your legs look shorter, the exact opposite of what you want. The button should sit at or slightly above your natural waist to create the most flattering proportions. This is why off-the-rack jackets often don't work well for men with larger midsections. The button placement is designed for a different body type. The length logic. Jacket length is crucial for good proportions. Too short, and you'll look like you're wearing a cropped jacket that cuts your torso at an unflattering point. Too long, and you'll look shorter and wider overall. The traditional rule is that your jacket should cover your seat, but for men with larger midsections, sometimes a slightly shorter jacket can be more flattering because it doesn't emphasize the hip area. The fabric and color strategy. Darker colors are more slimming and authoritative. Navy, charcoal, and deep gray are your best friends for blazers and suit jackets. These colors command respect while creating a slimming effect. The fabric should have enough structure to maintain its shape while being comfortable to wear. Cheap, floppy fabrics will make even a well-fitted jacket look unprofessional. The styling rules that matter. Always leave the bottom button undone on a two-button jacket. This allows the jacket to drape properly and creates better proportions around your midsection. Make sure your shirt collar shows about ½ an inch above your jacket collar in the back. This creates a clean, finished look that signals attention to detail. Keep your jacket buttoned when standing, unbuttoned when sitting. This isn't just etiquette, it helps the jacket hang and fit better in each position and prevents pulling across your midsection. The investment mindset. A good jacket or blazer can transform your entire wardrobe and your professional presence. It's worth investing in quality pieces that fit properly rather than buying cheap jackets that make you look cheap. But don't buy expensive jackets that don't fit properly. A $300 jacket that fits perfectly will always look better than a $1,000 jacket that's the wrong size. Now here's how all of these elements work together to create maximum impact. The power combination strategy. When you get all of these elements right simultaneously, something remarkable happens. You don't just look better, you start commanding different treatment from everyone around you. The compound effect. Each of these elements amplifies the others. Proper belt position makes your pants look better. Well-fitted pants make your shirts look better. Good shirts make your jackets look better. When everything works together, the total effect is much greater than the sum of the parts. This is why piecemeal improvements often don't create dramatic results. You need to address all of these areas systematically to create the transformation you're looking for. The confidence multiplier. When your clothes work properly together, your confidence level changes dramatically. You stop worrying about how you look and start focusing on what you want to accomplish. This shift in mental energy is immediately apparent to everyone around you. People respond to confidence, and confidence comes from knowing you look appropriate and put together for any situation. The professional advantage. In professional settings, looking polished and intentional gives you an enormous advantage. People make judgments about your competence, attention to detail, and leadership potential based on how you present yourself. When your clothes work for you instead of against you, you're more likely to be taken seriously, included in important conversations, and considered for advancement opportunities. The social impact. In social situations, looking well-dressed makes you more approachable and memorable for the right reasons. People assume that someone who takes care of their appearance probably takes care of other aspects of their life as well. This can improve your dating prospects, your social connections, and your overall quality of life. The long-term strategy. Building a wardrobe that works for your body type is an investment in your future self. These principles don't go out of style, and the confidence boost from looking your best compounds over time. The goal is to develop a personal approach to dressing that works for your body, your lifestyle, and your goals. Then execute it consistently. Your transformation action plan. Here's exactly how to implement these changes to create maximum impact in minimum time. Phase 1. The brutal assessment. Week 1. Go through your entire wardrobe with ruthless honesty. Try on everything and assess it based on what we've discussed. If it doesn't fit properly and can't be altered to fit properly, get rid of it immediately. Take photos if necessary. They'll show you things you can't see in the mirror. Be honest about what's actually working and what's just taking up space in your closet. Phase 2. The foundation fixes. Weeks 2 to 3. Start with belt position. This costs nothing and can improve your appearance immediately. Then focus on getting your best existing pieces properly altered. Find a good tailor and invest in making your current clothes work better. This is often more cost-effective than buying new pieces and will teach you what proper fit feels like. Phase 3. The strategic additions. Weeks 4 to 8. Focus on one category at a time. Start with pants that fit properly at your natural waist. This will have the biggest impact on your overall appearance. Then add shirts that create good proportions, followed by a blazer that fits properly and can elevate your entire wardrobe. Phase 4. The fine-tuning. Ongoing. As you build confidence in what works for your body type, you can start expanding your color palette and experimenting with subtle patterns and textures. The goal is to develop your own style within the framework of these principles, not to follow them so rigidly that you lose your personality. The budget strategy. You don't need to spend a fortune to look great. Focus on fit over brand names and invest in quality basics that will serve you for years. A few well-fitted, high-quality pieces will always look better than a closet full of poorly fitted clothes, regardless of how much you spent on them. The professional support. Consider working with a stylist or personal shopper, at least initially. Many department stores offer this service, and a good professional can help you avoid costly mistakes. This investment will pay for itself by helping you focus on pieces that actually work for your body type and lifestyle. Conclusion: your transformation starts now. Let me be completely direct with you. Everything I've shown you today works. These aren't theories or suggestions. They're proven strategies that have transformed the appearance and confidence of hundreds of men with builds similar to yours. The choice is yours. You have two options. You can continue making the same mistakes that have been holding you back, or you can implement these changes and start getting the respect and attention you deserve. The men who implement these strategies don't just look better, they get promoted more often, they're more successful in social situations, and they feel significantly more confident about themselves. The transformation timeline. You can see dramatic improvements in as little as 2 weeks if you're aggressive about implementing these changes. Within a month, people will start commenting on how much better you look, even if they can't articulate exactly what changed. Within 3 months, looking sharp and commanding will become your new normal, and you'll wonder why you waited so long to make these changes. The ripple effects. When you start looking better, every area of your life improves. You'll photograph better. You'll feel more confident in professional settings, you'll be more successful in social situations, and you'll simply feel better about yourself every single day. This isn't just about clothes, it's about respecting yourself enough to present the best possible version of who you are. The community of excellence. By implementing these strategies, you're joining a community of men who refuse to accept mediocrity, who understand that looking great isn't about your size, it's about your choices. These men understand that taking care of their appearance isn't vanity, it's strategy. Your next step. Pick one thing from this video and implement it immediately. Maybe it's adjusting your belt position. Maybe it's getting one blazer properly fitted. Maybe it's replacing those horizontal striped shirts. Whatever it is, take action today. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Don't wait until you lose weight. Start now with your body as it is. If this video opened your eyes to what's possible when you dress strategically for your body type, subscribe for more content that will help you dominate every room you enter. And let me know in the comments, which mistake were you making and what's the first change you're going to implement? Your transformation starts now. Remember, your size isn't your limitation. Your clothing choices have been your limitation. And now you know how to fix them.